What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another XLN draft. This is Joe back again, and interesting. We have a Sunbird's Invocation, which even though it's in pack 1, I still don't think it's good enough. I think it's a lot of work for not a lot of payoff. I'm sure there are lots of kind of fringe examples of how this card could be amazing and how you'd love every second of it. I'm not the guy who really cares about that much. There's a Vineshaper Mystic, which is a great card, but only if you have other merfolk, although I love that archetype. And then there's a Vicious Conquistador. We've kind of played both of those archetypes before. We've played the Vampire Vicious Conquistador archetype, and we've played the Vineshaper Mystic-esque merfolk deck before. Notice I'm not really talking about Ranging Raptors. I feel like that's a later pick. The format is pretty fast. I think I'm going to go with the Conquistador here. I don't know that it's the right choice over the Mystic, but we'll see. I think the nice thing about the Conquistador is you don't need other vampires to make it good. Like if I'm in black, but I'm not necessarily vampires, if I'm like pirates, this card is still just great. This Mythic is bad. I don't like this Mythic at all. It's just bad. Somebody played it against me once and it still wasn't even that good. Bonded Horncrest, on the other hand, is a great card. 4 mana for a 5/5, can't attack or block alone. If we're trying to be aggressive, it's actually pretty good. I don't know what the heck's going on with this clock over here, but that's not super helpful to me. I think it's better than Ruthless Knave. I don't know that I necessarily want to be sacking creatures, but there's also Direfleet Interloper, which is a really good card. And I think to stay in my colors, I'm going to pick that over the Bonded Horncrest, because I don't know that we're necessarily going to be aggressive yet. I mean, black is kind of in that color, but still. I'll take the Interloper. I think this is a great card. When this card comes down, it can be quite a threat, especially if the Explore goes off properly. Like I said, not really sure what's going on with this timer over here. I'm just hoping that Magic Online is still working properly. I guess we'll find out in a second, won't we? Okay, well, apparently it is. There's a Lurking Chupacabra. We do have one Explore card already. There's another Direfleet Interloper. That was our second pick. But there's also a Bishop Soldier. I actually like this card a lot. Perilous Voyage is okay. I think the Chupacabra, I kind of glossed over it, but I think there's too much setup for it. Vanquish the Weak is also here. That's, I think, a defensible pick. So between Vanquish the Weak, the Interloper, and the Bishop Soldier, that's really tough. I think I'm going to, just so that I can stick with black, I mean, I really like Bishop Soldier. I think it does really good work. It's an early drop, and it's got lifelink, so it really messes up combat math, just in general in terms of like your life total and stuff. But I still think Vanquish the Weak is better. Removal is important, and it keeps us in one color, so that if there's something that kind of jumps out at us as being open, we'll be aware of it and be able to move into that color. I'm going to keep my eye open for blue. Blue looked kind of good, and that's, some pirate colors. So we might be going pirates today. We'll see. Here's another Vicious Conquistador. Yes, please. I'm all about it. There's also a Blightkeeper and a Deadeye Tormentor. All of these are great. It just tells me that we're in the right colors. There's also an Opt, a Cancel, and a Pirate's Prize. All of these are great. River Herald's Boon is okay, but if you're not in Merfolk, it's just a 2 mana, put a +1/+1 counter on something at instant speed, which is not bad, but I like another Vicious Conquistador here. These cards can do some work. But with all those other pretty serviceable black cards, I'm pretty happy with the position that we're in right now. I don't know necessarily if Interlopers will be coming back to us, or Deadeye Tormentors or anything like that, but we shall see. We don't have any 2-drops yet. That's something that we could look out for, but I think in general, like, getting something big as a finisher is something we'll keep our eye out for, but we are still in pack 1, so I'm not, like, upset that we don't have one yet. We're only 4 picks in. Sword Point Diplomacy is not really what I was going for. There's a Sheltering Light, which is an amazing card. Direfleet Hoarder is good. We were talking about 2-drops. Skittering Heartstopper is also pretty good. So the question is Sheltering Light good enough to dip into white here. I think the card's great, don't get me wrong, but I think Hoarder is better. I will note that there are no blue cards in here, despite the fact that we've been seeing some pretty good blue going around the table. There's also a foil land in here, which is going to kind of stink for somebody later on to have to... I mean, you know, it's a cool card, and it's one of the arts that has Jace on it, but still. I'm going to pick the Hoarder here, I think. I'm not a huge fan of Sword Point Diplomacy, but I think Direfleet Hoarder is a little bit better in this case than the Heartstopper. We might get one of those later. We're sticking with black. It seems to be open. I don't think that I'm making bad picks. Yeah, here's another Heartstopper. I don't think I'm making bad picks because of it. We're not heavy pirate, right? We've got 2 Vampire Soldiers and 2 Pirates, just looking in terms of the Headstrong Brute here. There's also the Stormfleet Pyromancer with some Raid, which is cool. Skittering Heartstopper, March of the Drowned. I think I kind of want to go with the Heartstopper here. It's a 1-drop, which is good. Like I said, fast format. I'm okay with 1-drops here. And it keeps us in our colors. And, I mean, Headstrong Brute is good. It looks like we're going Pirates. But there's also the Pyromancer, too. I think I'm going to go with the Heartstopper. It did let me do it. Good. Tillinelli Skinshifter is okay. Queen's Bay Soldier is not much of anything. So it looks like we... Tillinelli Skinshifter, I like it, but not a lot of people do. I'll say that. With blue being kind of what it was, and with some enter the battlefield effects, like this Explorer and maybe some other stuff that we pick up later, Storm Sculptor's not terrible, and I think it's kind of the best thing in here for us. This is a much later pick, because this is just a sideboard card, and there's still other cards in here for us. I think I'm going to take the Sculptor over the March of the Drowned, though. I like Storm Sculptor. Maybe if we don't see any more blue cards, we won't play it, but I'm going to take that. We've got... Interesting. There's another Pyromancer, which I would be okay with. There's also a Shipwreck Looter, which is also just fine. It's a 2-drop looter, and with all these 1-drops, we very well may be attacking on turn 2, so that's not a terrible pick. And like I said, blue did kind of seem open, although on this wheel we aren't seeing many. But we aren't seeing many of anything, really. So I think I'll take this looter over the Pyromancer. Wow, Deadeye Tormentor came back. There's a Windstrider as well. I wouldn't hate having one of those, but I think Tormentor is better. It's in a color that we're almost definitely in, as opposed to one that we're likely in, but we don't know yet. So I'll take the Tormentor here. Okay. Interesting. So we have 2 blue cards. We're not married to blue. There's still a Crash the Ramparts, a Swashbuckling, which is not good enough. Slash of Talons is fine. We're not going to have a lot of Merfolk for Shaper Apprentice, or there's Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce isn't bad, but we're not really that kind of a deck. Do we just Crash here? I might just take the Spell Pierce anyway. I don't know. I'm a huge Counterspell guy. That's my personal opinion. Okay, there's a Depths of Desire, though. I like that quite a bit. And again, over the Windstrider, that's fine. These are tricks. These will bounce creatures out of the way so that we can get in for some raid attacks or things like that. If they block a way that we don't want them to, we can bounce one of our creatures or something to save it. There's a Pirate's Prize. Both of these came back. Yeah, I think we're in the right colors. Okay, so Pirate's Prize is fine. See, I was kind of thinking that we were going to end up having this foil. Imperial Lancer's not bad, but we're nowhere near dinosaurs. This Gilded Sentinel is garbage. I don't like this card at all. And we'll take this Forest. Okay. Oh, right. Duh. Wow. Yes. Yes, please. That is a great card to open. There's also a Contract Killing here and a Stormfleet Aerialist. This pack's great. Look at this pack for us. Also a Vanquish the Week. I'm taking the Fathom Fleet, Captain. It's what we were talking about, right? I mentioned that we needed 2 drops, and this is a pirate to go along with our other pirates. There aren't a ton of them, right? What do we have? 3 right now? But still, that's great. Especially in the colors that we're in, we're going to be getting more pirates. Maybe this Prosperous Pirates comes back, or I doubt the Contract Killing or the Vanquish the Week does, but we've been getting some sweet black, so who knows? But I'm taking this Captain. There's no way I'm not. Ooh, Snapping Sailback's a great card. Tempest Caller is obviously better. I just like Snapping Sailback. Not for this deck. Vance's Blasting Cannons, I think, has a place in some decks. Clearly not ours. Tempest Caller is 100% the pick here. There's actually not a lot for us on the wheel. Mark of the Vampire maybe, but even then I'm not a big fan of it. There's another Bishop Soldier here, but we talked about that earlier. That's not really where we're looking anymore. But Tempest Caller's fine. If Dive Down comes back and it's the only thing, I'll take it. This Snapping Sailback is great too. But I actually really like Tempest Caller. So we'll take it. Okay. Okay, there's another... Oh, nope, this is Blinding Fog. Okay, I was going to say it hadn't shifted over yet. Skymarch Bloodletter is fine. There's another Direfleet Interloper as well, but there's also a Stormfleet Spy. Sorry, not being able to speak is a thing too. I actually like Stormfleet Spy a lot. Like I said, we're clearly going to be attacking on turn 2 with a 1-drop or turn 3 with a 2-drop, hopefully. And if so, this Stormfleet Spy on turn 3 drawing us a card is really good and really nice to have. If they wheel Depths or Interloper or Bloodletter is fine, but the Spy is totally what I'm taking out of here. Dinosaur Stampede is good, but not for this deck. Okay. Anointed Deacon is okay, but it's only on vampires. Spreading Rot is not okay, but the Cutthroat is 100% where we want to be. If they block, if they think that they're safe and they use a big creature to block one of our vicious conquistadors or something, that 1 damage is all we need for this Cutthroat to do its work. So I'm going to go ahead and take this Fathom Fleet Cutthroat as a pirate and be super happy about it. There's a Heartless Pillage, which I'm not a fan of, but there's a Contract Killing and a Skullduggery. Oh my god. What a great color choice for us in black. Yeah, no, it's 100% Contract Killing. Skullduggery is a great card, and if we can pick up at least 1, I'll be happy, but I think Contract Killing is much more important. Unconditional removal, and at this point, the top of our curve at 5, which then gives us a treasure as well, or 2 treasures, excuse me, is great. Okay, so there's another Heartless Pillage, there's a March of the Drowned, but there's also these 2 cards. Sailor of Means, which gives us treasure, and another Shipwreck Looter. Interesting. I'm not a huge fan of Heartless Pillage, to be completely honest. If we're going for a sorcery, March of the Drowned is much better, even though the March is a common, whereas the Heartless Pillage is an uncommon. Sailor of Means is also fine as a 1/4, but I think we want to be more aggressive than that. We already have a looter. I think I'm going to take the March of the Drowned. I think we have enough pirates, and we're going to be, hopefully, picking pirates more heavily, so that March will be really good here. 1 mana to get 2 pirates from our graveyard back, and especially if they're low drops that died early. That would be really, really nice. Why is there a Sky Terror still here? Damn, that sucks. Hey, there's a Sailor of Means, though. That's great. We could always take a pillar and choose pirates, but I don't think we need it. We're only 2 colors. If we had dipped into red, which is the other pirate color, then maybe I would say that we would want to try that. But for now, Sailor of Means is just as good, if not better, for us than the pillar. Plus, it gives us a treasure, so it kind of helps us out in that respect anyway. Okay, there's another Heartstopper. There's another Sky Terror. Wow, I'm glad I'm not playing the people in this pod. Jesus. It also looks like white and red might just not be being picked at all, at least in this archetype. I'm going to take the Heartstopper, though. There's nothing else really here for us. Queen's Bay Soldier is nothing in comparison, so we are stacked at 1-drops, though. That's amazing. Wow, Vanquish the Weak came back? What? Okay, I'm taking that over the Prosperous Pirates. Removal spell for 3 or a top of our curve creature. I mean, either way, I'm happy, but Vanquish the Weak, I'm all about it. Clearly not the Deep-Root Waters that wants us to have Merfolk. But Vanquish the Weak, we got real lucky there. This was the pack that had kind of nothing for us, and I think it's going to stay that way. I'll take the Pyromancer just in case we open something sick in red. Here's the Depths. I'm happy with that. I actually like Depths of Desire. I know a lot of people don't. If we have an opponent who's like aggressively splashing for maybe a Veraska or something, we can use this card. That's kind of the only time I can see that happening. Once again, not really a counterspell guy, but I'll put it on the side because we could play it. I'm going to probably get rid of Spell Pierce as well. We still have 1 pack to go, and we only need 2 more cards to fill out our deck. I'm sure we can make some more cuts here. With double Vanquish the Weak, Contract Killing, this deck seems really great. I think we still need more creatures, maybe more impactful ones. Hey, a Sailor of Means as a second to last pick. That is fine. And what land do we get last here? We get a... No? Yes? Maybe? The timer fixed itself. There we go. It's red. Okay. All right, pack 3. What do you have for us? We already opened a sweet rare in our colors from pack 2. What does pack 3 have for us? Something we can use? Hopefully? Maybe? It's going to leave me waiting forever. Come on. You can do it. That's really annoying. Isn't that annoying? That's really annoying. You're probably sitting there going, yeah, Joe, so is you talking about it. Sorry, I'm sitting here waiting. I just want to know what my card is. Come on. It clearly still works. It didn't crash. I'm still able to look at cards and stuff. Can we talk about this? What's happening? Who are our opponents? Interesting. These are some cool avatars. Hey, a thing. Ooh, a mythic. Not in our colors, but hey, a mythic. Well, that stinks. No, we open a mythic that we're not taking. 3 uncommons. The only one that we could play is one that we're not playing. Oh, man. I guess I take a Blight Keeper here. We saw one earlier, but it did not come back, despite the fact that there didn't seem to be a lot of other black drafters. I guess someone took a Contract Killing out of pack 2. There's also a Siren Lookout. That's a pirate. It's got flying. If we're trying to be aggressive, that's probably better than sitting here with a 1/1 flyer for 1, since we've got so many 1-drops here. And it's got... Yeah. That's really tough. I think Siren Lookout's better for us. It is a pirate as well. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Lookout. Maybe that's the wrong choice. As always, let me know what you guys think, but I'm gonna take this Lookout as a pirate over the Blight Keeper here. Tough. Here's a Wanted Scoundrels, but there's also a Contract Killing. This has a downside of giving our opponent treasure, and especially in a format that may have people looking for a second or third color, Contract Killing is just 100% better. There's also a Queen's Agent, which I wouldn't hate, but I don't think it's better than the Direfleet Interloper, for example. There's also the Growing Rights of Itlimoc, which is awesome, but not for us, clearly. But yeah, I'm going to take this Contract Killing. I think it's better for us here than Wanted Scoundrels, despite the mana cost and the aggression that we want to be having. I think this is really important. There's a Seeker Squire. It is not a relevant creature type to anyone in this format. There's a Pounce too, not that we're playing it. There's a March of the Drowned, which might come back, a Heartstopper, which might come back. I'm going to take the Squire. It's more exploring, and it's another 2-drop, which we're actually kind of light on considering how front-heavy our curve is. So I'll take that. We have the Daring Saboteur. That's not terrible. I think it's a pirate. It's better than Depths, at least for our deck. I think it's great. Late game, if we've played out all of our low drop stuff and we don't have, either we don't have 4 mana or 5 mana, or we just don't have anything to target and we're just beating in, we can do this, start getting rid of some lands in our hand. Yeah, I think that's great. If Depths comes back, I'll take it. If March comes back, I'll take it. But this is a great card to get past. I think it's a very specific deck that wants this card. and it's our deck. And I think that that's why it got past, what, 4th pick or something out of this pack? We're going to have to make some tough cuts, guys. Some tough, tough cuts. What does this thing do? Okay, so that's not for our deck at all. Instants and sorceries. Ugh, there's really nothing here for us at all. I was seriously debating getting rid of this Storm Sculptor because we don't really have a lot of enter the battlefield effects, and so it's going to feel kind of bad bouncing something because we're going to want to be a lot faster. Although, I guess if it's already attacked that turn, it won't necessarily matter. Plus, we've got like Sailor of Means, which are in here as blockers, which is not really what we're looking for. There's this Dreadnought as well for like later on. Let me take a Dreadnought. It can be our top end if we have like Conquistadors sitting around or Heartstoppers that can't really get through their defenses. We can use 2 little guys to crew this ship, or like a Seeker Squire that has gotten the Explorer token, but we still can't get through. We can use them to crew this big boat and get in. Who knows? Like I said, I might take out the Sculptor. Let's see if we can get rid of any 3s. Maybe 1 Sailor of Means, because we want to be more aggressive than that. Now I'm just stalling for time until the timer runs out or decides to give me more cards to look at. 2 Heartstoppers is fine. I think it does a really good job of holding down the ground. I guess the only issue there is if we're trying to be aggressive, this prevents our opponent from attacking, threat of activation. And so that would mean that they wouldn't necessarily want to attack, so they'd have blockers back for our small stuff. Holy crap, there's just a mythic here. Well, this is the second mythic we've seen and the second one that we're entirely passing. Ironically, it's the 3 colors that we are not in, which is super annoying. I guess nobody's in dinosaurs either. I'm going to finally get to take that Blightkeeper that I didn't take the last time there was a mythic in the pack. That's crazy. That's super funny. You guys want to splash 3 colors for Gishath? No way. I'll take a Blightkeeper. It's kind of the only thing for us. Like I said, Dive Down's not bad, but I'll take the Blightkeeper. Jesus. Just surprise mythic. Okay. Well, we are not going to be able to utilize this for its the best part of its effect, but there's also a Water Trap Weaver, and while it's a merfolk, it doesn't matter. It taps something down. It allows us to be more aggressive. It's better than March of the Drowned, and in this case, it's better than Deathless Ancient because we're not vampires. So there's so many like synergistic cards coming around that like no one's taking. That seems very odd. I mean, we got past this. We got past a mythic. I don't think a mythic is coming back to us. But okay. Wow. Holy crap. Look at this pack for us. There's a Windstrider or a Siren's Ruse. It's 100% one of these 2 cards. The Siren's Ruse cares about pirates, and we already kind of have our top end here. I may regret it, but I think I'm going to take the Siren's Ruse. We can blink away one of our pirates, either get an enter the battlefield effect, although we don't have a ton of them, or we can just save them from combat, or if we block something big, it just gets blocked as long as it doesn't have trample. So I'm going to take that. Once again, let me know, was that wrong? Should I have taken the Flasher? The Flash Flyer? As a 5-drop, maybe gotten rid of the Dreadnought. We still might. It's just like we still have to make 5 cuts, and we still have a couple of cards coming. Okay, so this was the pack that wasn't amazing for us, but holy crap, there's still all of this. Like, this was the pack that had 3 uncommons that we couldn't pick. I think we ended up picking this, or this was in there as well, but there were 3 uncommons and a rare not in our colors, and we still get 3 cards that we could take. Okay. I guess the question is, what do we take? I think it might just have to be this Windstrider. That's interesting. There's not a lot here for me, so I'm going to take the Cobble Wings and put it in the sideboard. I think we can move these guys over as well. Excuse me. We'll have to see what, if anything, will work for us here. We have to start cutting some stuff too. But we're still getting cards that we could arguably play even this late, I guess, because we were in the right colors. That's a testament to picking what you notice, drafting for your seat, if you will. Reading signals. Okay, neither of them. I'll take another Spreading Rot. I don't know. I guess it depends. If the opponent's deck, like I said, is splashing for something crazy like Veraska or that, like a Gishath or something, we can put 2 Spreading Rots in and we might get rid of both of their versions of the one land that they need or something like that. So that would be great, I think. Okay, timer, help me out here. Come on. We only need like 2 more cards. There's probably not going to be much, although I've said that before and been wrong. So what are you gonna do? You gonna help us out here or what? Okay. March of the Drowned is fine. How many pirates do we have? That's kind of a good question, right? 1, nope, that's not a pirate at all. 1, 2, we've already clicked it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not terrible. I don't think we need 2 of them. I think 2 would be a little redundant and would feel kind of bad. So I'll put the other one here. Clearly, we could still use it if we find that a lot of our little guys are dying and we would like to have 2. There's another Storm Sculptor over the Primal Amulet that wants instants and sorceries. All right, 2 cards left. I think there was a land missing out of there, wasn't there? Somebody took a land over a rare. I'd just rare draft the rare if that's the case. Fine, I'll take a gigantic monster of a creature. And last pick, is it a land or did somebody else take a land? No, yes. What do we got? No, somebody took a land. We get a Demystify. Okay, Demystify it is. We're not playing it, ever. We're not splashing white. We do need to make 6 cuts. That's a lot of cuts. Although, if we get rid of the Dreadnought and the Windstrider... If we get rid of those 2 as our top end, we can lower... Because our curve is so low, we can probably put in 16 and play 24. Put in 16 land and play 24 cards. Because we're also getting... Like, with some of these things, like the 2 depths and the Sailor of Means and things like that, we are getting treasure as well, which is relevant and something we need to be aware of and keep an eye out for. Plus, we're drawing cards and creating treasure with Pirate's Prize and things like that. So we just have to figure out what 3 cards we still don't need. Maybe we get rid of a Heartstopper. We talked about kind of the incongruousness with those being in the deck. The interesting thing is our blue kind of beefs up in our 2 and 3 drops and then kind of falls off again in 4 and then is non-existent in 5, same as it is in 1. It's kind of like weirdly symmetrical. If we just take out one of these blues, it would be symmetrical, and the OCD in me really wants to do that, but I think that these are fine cards. I think we didn't get rid of... The Heartstopper is not a pirate, so we didn't get rid of a pirate. So I think Siren's Ruse is still fine. The 1 March of the Drowned. Let's do grouping creatures separately. I know some people like to see it that way. Okay, so with these spells, I mean, we've got 2 bounce spells, 2 kind of pieces of removal for smaller creatures, and then 2 pieces of removal just unconditional that get us treasure. Okay, with 17 creatures, March of the Drowned looks really good for us here. Vanquish the Weak may be... Like, these are going to be super helpful for us, I think. Because if we're being aggressive, hopefully the only creatures that our opponents will be playing are ones that fall within this category. Because they won't have been on the field long enough. You know, or we won't have been playing the game long enough. So, the question then becomes, what do we get rid of? Is this card good enough? It's not a pirate, but that doesn't automatically exclude it. This card's great. This card's great. Because this guy can just attack in with Wanton Abandon, like who cares? Plus it's got 2 power, so it'll likely trade up. We have the Looter as well, which is nice. The Saboteur will help out. The Siren Lookout is a flyer and a pirate. We've got the Weaver to tap stuff. We've got the Tempest Caller to tap stuff. That is a tough, tough choice. Okay, that's it. Thank God we didn't have a timer. I thought about it long enough. Sorry for the cut. I needed to kind of step away and then look back at it again. I'm getting rid of this Blightkeeper. That's first. I'm then getting rid of this other Sailor of Means. That's second. That is a really good blocker, so if we find that somebody else that we're playing has an aggressive deck, we can always put it back in. But I think for right now, we are trying to be super aggressive. We're trying to bounce their creatures, kill their creatures, draw cards to get more of these guys down. We're going to just play them down and beat face, get them back from the graveyard, flicker them to save them, and we're just going to try to run over them as quickly as possible. And I think that those 2 cards were kind of not working with that strategy, so that's what I'm going with. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 versus 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's see what Magic Online recommends. They recommend 9, 7 for 16. I think that makes sense. Otherwise, it's 8 and 8, which I guess there wasn't a huge difference, and I want to be able to... Like, the issue is if we don't get our Swamp turn 1, and we have all these 1-drops, then we're going to feel terrible about that. So I think 9-7 is correct. It's just going to feel bad if we then don't have blue on turn 2 for one of these. But that's fine. That's what we'll go with. Alright, so if that's the case, I'm going to save this deck, and we'll be back with round 1 in just a second. Alright, we're here for round 1. Once it decides to come in, there we go. We would love to play first. Yes, please. Okay. See, this is... What was I just talking about? What did I just say? Alright, well, with low drops, mulligan shouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Hopefully. Well, I kind of spoke too soon, but that's okay. This one we will keep. Ugh, gross. They kept 7. Of course they did. Okay. Wow, that can go straight to the bottom. What the hell? Okay. At least we have a turn 1 play and then nothing forever, apparently. At least we'll have a use for this black to give this death touch if we need it. This person with just the best screen name ever? Not really. Okay, well, we can get it back if we really need to. Let's go to combat, I guess. Yup. Nope. And then we can pass. Hey, at least next turn we can make them discard a card. If they're flooded, they might be happy about that, but otherwise they might actually be annoyed by having to do that. Okay. Damn. Well... Still. Okay, Tempest Caller's not bad with this hand. So let's play... See, the thing is, if we attack and they block, we can give it Death Touch, but then we can't play the Tormentor this turn. This is so stupid. How stupid is this hand? Our deck is great. What the hell? And we have 1 less land than normal? Real stupid. Okay, I mean, we don't know what their deck's all about, so I guess we attack in, and then if they block, we just don't give it Death Touch. We just play the Tormentor. Okay, they block, that's fine. Congrats, you called their bluff. You get our creature dead, but then you also put a card in your graveyard. So, sure. They got rid of a land. See? Okay. That's fine. We're done. Next turn we can play this Tempest Caller and attack for 2. That's cool. That's a thing. At some point we can use March of the Drowned if we want to get this guy back. But presumably we're going to have other things that we're going to want to use this on. At least if we draw some stuff here. Oh yeah, I mean I have no responses. Okay, good. They left it back. And they're going to just play another creature? Sweet. And they don't have any other merfolk? Awesome. So they just get to put it on themselves? Yeah. They just put one counter on themselves, so... And we drew another land, because of course we did. Alright. Let's play the Tempest Caller. Kind of early to be doing it, but still. It's a good blocker for their 2/4 that they just played. We get to attack for 2 again. That's fun. Okay. Why not? That's our whole turn. There's really not much else going on for us, so. And they're fully tapped out, so there's no worries there. We at least have a blocker. And actually, nicely, I don't think they attack with both. They might not attack with either, but if they attack with both, I just kill this thing. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Contract killing. Well, if we had 2 black, that would be great. We don't, though. So the issue is if we attack with both... See, we are kind of in the same boat they are. We get to kind of just look at each other. Unfortunately, our late game is a lot worse than theirs, presumably. So we could get this guy back with the March of the Drowned, but I don't think that's really necessary. I also, unfortunately, don't think we can attack, because if we just attack with this, they block. Yeah, we're just passing. If we attack with this, we lose our best blocker, because our deck isn't made to be blocking. So, they're playing something for 5. Glorifier of Dusk. Okay, the card's good. Hopefully, if we're drawing land, you could at least let us draw black. We have more than half of our islands right now. This is so stupid. Okay, well, we have a menace creature. That's something, I guess. If they kill it, we can get it back with the March of the Drowned. But that's our entire turn. Again. Yeah, if we draw a black, I know what we're contract killing. That's for sure. Definitely, for now, it's definitely this thing. They can just start paying life, giving this thing flying and vigilance, and just beating us with it. Because even if they don't give it flying, I still probably wouldn't block it. So I'm happy that they're wasting the life. Yeah, you get in for 4. I wouldn't have blocked anyway. Okay. Yep. All of that happens. And then they play. Great. That's great. And we draw an amazing card in Vicious Conquistador. Awesome. Well, we can... Actually, you know what? Oh, but we can't... Even if we play March of the Drowned to get this back, we can't play it. And even if we could play it, we can't give it Death Touch to kill this 6/6 trample with. What the hell? And we don't even have another pirate to play to like activate this guy because we have 1 million extra mana. That's so... This is like possibly the worst draw my deck could have. Watch that I say that and then we just draw garbage from now on just to prove me wrong. That's our whole turn. That feels real good. Oh well. Alright, let's see if we can survive. I don't even know if there's a draw in our deck that helps us here. I guess maybe the Pirate's Prize that lets us draw 2 cards and get a treasure. That would be something. at least. But right now, from the looks of it, we're just going to take 10. Like, yeah. We just go to 6 here. This is great. Yep. I'd really rather not block. That's not what my creatures are supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be turning sideways. What's your follow-up with 6 mana? Ugh. I was kidding. Why do you have 2 of those? Okay. What do we draw? Holy crap, it's a swamp. Well, the only thing that we can do, we just lose. They just pay 4 life, give both of these flying. The only other thing we can do is contract killing one of them and then all out block the 6/6 and then still die if they just attack all out anyway, because all they need to do is get in for 2 more damage after giving this flying. So let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we block 1 and we take 2 from the other. All right, let's get the hell out of this game. This is ridiculous. All right, let's try a different strategy here. Jesus. All right, so do we just run it back and say that that hand was garbage and actually try to see how our deck works? Or are we thinking that that's just our deck and we have to try to do better? Oh, man. I mean, seriously, we had what, 3 or 4? We had 4 islands. That's over half our islands, and 1 and then eventually 2 of our swamps. Yeah, I'm gonna run it back. I mean, if we lose, we lose. But we didn't see how our deck works, like, at all. We just drew 1-drops on turn 5 and whatever. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it didn't work super well for me last time, but I would love to play first. Okay, this is a hand. If we draw a land, we've got something. Let's keep it so we don't have to mulligan. Hey, they mulled to 6. That's something. Karma? Karmic justice? All right, they kept 6. We're going first, so we'll play the Conquistador. Oh, where'd they put their card? Let's pass. They put their card on top. They kept it. That sucks. I mean, good for them, but I'm not happy about it. Okay, that's their turn. We drew a Pirate's Prize. That's not a land. All right, well, let's attack. They lose a life and then take a damage. Oh, they don't take a damage. They just slash their talons and kill it. Great. Well, at least they lose a life. We play a land and pass. First land we draw is likely Siren Lookout, but I guess if they play something that needs to be vanquished, we could vanquish. Okay, cool. Siren Lookout it is. I wouldn't hate a land off the top, but I'd obviously rather a non. Nope, it's a land. Okay, well, hey. That's fine. We pass. This at least has flying. They have to pay 2 life to give their creatures flying. Okay. They play a Territorial Hammerskull. That's a pretty sweet card. Which we can kill, thankfully. And we draw another land. Okay, I kind of see where this is going, but thankfully Pirate's Prize I think at some point will help us out. It's an instant. This is a flyer, so I'm not super worried about that. Let's attack. We could play the Interloper, but I think that it's better to just vanquish here. They're F6'd, so let's kill this guy. Leave up a black and bluff Skullduggery, I guess. Feels bad to play an instant on our turn, but still. There's a 3/2 that makes another 1/1. Okay. Well, we definitely don't want to depths the 3/2 because it hasn't entered the battlefield effect. We could just draw more lands. That's cool. Let's This gives us 1 treasure, which will only give us 2 mana total afterwards. So I think we attack. And then we either draw cards and just get hit for 4 here. Or if we depths, then we'll have another 3, but that's still not enough to play either of these. So let's play the Interloper this turn. And then next turn we can depths. Oh, cool. We have a Deadeye Tormentor, which we will keep on top. Seems like a fine card to me. And we have a 3/3 Menace now. That's pretty awesome. Which means with what they have on board, we can kill both if they do decide to block. Okay, well now we can't, but that's fine. Well, the only thing they can profitably attack with here is this, although they do have 2 mana, so who knows. I would probably block. Okay, good. Now I don't have to make that tough choice. Here's a land. So we can play that, and then we have 6. So if we Pirate's Prize, we can also Deadeye Tormentor. So let's Pirate's Prize first. We still have 1 of each up, but we'll also get a treasure. We got a Siren's Ruse and a Swamp. So let's keep up Siren's Ruse as we attack. Because we can, if they like try to do double blocky stuff on our Menace, we can bounce 1 thing. All right, let's attack with both. See how they block. Interesting. Okay, so if we use Depths of Desire on the 2/2, then these trade. See, the thing is, if I use it on this, they just get another lifelinker, but Okay. All right, so or we just trade this for this and then play our Deadeye Tormentor and make them discard a card. I think that's better. So we'll do that. We still, okay. I was going to say if they play something right now, we still have other stuff to do, but that's fine. Now we can, doesn't matter. We can Deadeye Tormentor, make them discard a card. And they discard a forest. No problem. And that's our turn. Okay. All right. I think we're doing okay so far. We've got these 2 cards as backup, which is nice. It's a good feeling. Nice. All right, well, we're drawing our entire deck, which is annoying, but still. Let's... Let's attack with everybody. If they try to trade here, we can blink. Yeah, we can blink, we can draw a card. That's really nice. We blink, we draw a card, the raid ability activates, they discard a card. That's fantastic. And it's out of combat, so we save it. Now we can depths too. And it's still at will depths their creature. That's fantastic. Look at this. Now Pounce doesn't work, or does it still work? I don't think so, because the creature's not on the field anymore, right? Okay, good. But then the flicker still happens. So they still discard a card. And we drew a card that lets us draw a card. That's amazing. That was a really sweet turn. I like that a lot. Okay, we're still in we're still in combat right now. They discarded a Colossal Dreadmaw. That's fantastic. All right, so now we play the Stormfleet Spy and draw a card. It's a land. That's fine. Get them out. Get them out, please. We have 9 of our 16 right now. Yeah, that sucks. But that's totally fine. This is great. Yeah, oh, look. Okay. No issues. We drew on... Oh, my God. No way. We have 10 of our 16 land. Okay, well, I see no reason to not swing out. They don't know what we have. We have a ton of mana now. Let's see how they block. I don't mind trading stuff off at all. Nope, don't care. If they have something that kind of sucks, but okay, good. I'll play a land and pass. We have 8 now. We have 10 total. Do they attack? They might. Just gain a life out of the deal. Yep, if you're not blocking with it anyway, why not? 19 to 13 now. Okay, we play... Jesus, this card's terrible right now. Actually, in general, it's good. And especially with their board right now, it's great. But, yeah. Alright, let's do it. Let's attack. See what happens. Okay. Do I play a land? I don't see a literal single need to play a land. I think I'll just bluff these 2 cards. We have 1,000,000 mana open, and after that other turn where we played like 1,000,000 instants. Okay, so this does the exact same thing for them that it did last time. It gives them a 2/4. Maybe we can get one of our Vanquish the Weeks or Contract Killings this turn. I was going to say I'll block, happily. Let's explore. Maybe we don't get a land on top. Maybe. Nope, of course we do. Jesus. Okay, that's so many land. We have 11 now out of 16. Okay. All right, so let's go to combat. And then with their 2/4 out, we can really only attack with our flyer, which is still fine. I mean, it's a 10-turn clock, which kind of sucks for us, because they're just going to find something, like one of their 2 Glorifier of Dusks, or if they have more than 1 Colossal Dreadmaw, they'll just find that land that they need to play it. Yep, what'd I say? What did I just say? No problem. Thankfully, spending life is kind of tough for them. They'll probably do it to kill this flyer, because it's the only thing threatening them right now. Oh my God. What the hell? Oh man, we have 4, like, oh my God. We have 13 playables left in our deck, or non-lands in our deck out of 17. That's nuts. Okay. Well, the interesting, and because of that, like, this is just a dinky, stupid creature now. We can't attack anymore. Like, we could do this, and they lose a life off the attack, but then they just block with anything and kill it. So let's go like this. I guess... Oh my God. Yeah, no. There's... I'm not attacking. There's no need. So if we drew March of the Drowned right now, we could totally get some pretty cool stuff back. We get two guys back. All right. No paying of life, I assume? Oh, they just don't even attack. Interesting. Well, now we can play an unblockable creature and start discarding all these lands. That's a great draw, actually, for us. That's really good. Oh, that's so nice. That feels really good. All right. Nope. We have our line right here, guys. 5 turns of this, and get rid of all of these because we don't need any of them. They got their 6th. They're super happy to play it. Oh, is there an X cost of some kind? I assume? Nope, it's just a Bellowing Aegisaur. Okay, well, if it starts attacking, I think we can live long enough. I'm just not going to block it. And just wait for one of our... Actually, Our Vanquish the Weak kills this. Oh, good. We have Depths of Desire, too. That's great. We definitely have enough mana to do both. So let's make it unblockable. And then attack. And then start drawing extra cards. And discarding all this stupid land that we have. How many lands do you think we draw off this ability? Just take a guess. Yes, always yield to that, please. Yes, always yes. Can we say always yes? No, we cannot. Okay, fine. Yes. Contract killing. Oh, so nice. Discard a land. Oh my god, beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do, though, is I think we just leave up depths. What do we have? 3, 6. So yeah, we obviously can't do... Actually, if we play a land, we can, but I think it's more important to just wait. So I think we just depths anything that they try to attack us with that's scary. If they try to attack us with this, we just bounce it and make them have to replay it and waste their whole turn. Oh man, that stinks. We may just do it at the end of their turn then anyway. See what they play, if anything. They got 3 cards in hand. They're playing something. It's a Colossal Dreadmaw. Well, Colossal Dreadmaw can totally go back to your hand. That's fine with me. Alright, end step means Depths goes off on the Dreadmaw. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye. And then we draw a Skittering Heartstopper, which is fine, I guess. Let's make this unblockable. Let's attack with it. Bring them to 5. Okay, and then we can draw a card, discard a land, and move on. Okay. Yes. It's another land. There was one. I asked you guys to guess. Did you actually guess? Because we're starting, it's starting right now. Thankfully, we can actually play out everything in our hand that's not a land this turn if we really wanted to. I think I'm going to contract killing on this thing. Even though it would cost them life to do anything with it. I think... maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I mean, I've kind of just showed them what we have, but I don't know that I care. Because I think that it's better. Right now, none of this is threatening us, so I think we just end it here. We've got the Skittering Heartstopper if we want to block something on the ground to kill it. We can just give it Death Touch and block. If they put this in the air, they put themselves 1 turn closer to death with this guy. They're playing something. Is it just the Dreadmaw back? That's hilarious. Okay. It's just their whole turn to play that Trampler, which means we can contract killing it if we really have to. But I also don't think I care about taking 6 damage. Okay. What do we draw? Water Trap Weaver. That's amazing. Okay. Well, let's tap 3 and make this unblockable. Go to combat and attack. We have enough land to just keep doing this constantly. They know what it does now. Yes. Draw a card. It's a Vanquish the Weak. That's amazing. Let's discard a land. Vanquish the Weak is an instant, so we don't need to worry about it now. Okay, so if we contract killing, it gives us 2 treasure. But again, do we need it? I think the Weaver, you know what? Let's play out of the Weaver. 1, 2, 3. Water Trap Weaver and tap down that 6/6 that they worked so hard to play for 2 turns. And then we can end our turn. It doesn't untap. And we still have Vanquish the Weak up if we really need it. It obviously doesn't work on this, but that's the only non-viable untapped target on their board. We could even kill the Bellowing Aegisaur with it. All right. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how this deck is supposed to work. Late game, we've got this guy. We've got, you know, removal to back it up with. This is great. Okay. So they're going to put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. If it's this guy, I'm going to vanquish it. Okay, it's not. It's a lifelinker. That's fine. I hope I draw my other depths. I'll feel bad, but I want it regardless. It's a 2/2 with lifelink. Okay, so I think they're just going to aggressively attack here. So we just kill it and not let them gain the life. That's a little mean, but I'll do it anyway. They just want to give themselves an extra turn, and I really don't want them to have that extra turn. And so now I just attack out. I don't know what else they have, but I'm just going to attack out next turn because they have, like, I only have to do 1 more damage after this, and this will be unblockable. Yeah, I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. Yeah, I think we have our line. Oh, nope, we just win. Okay. Tap all your creatures. I win. Your lands are tapped out, so... Okay, you're going to make me do it. That's fine. That is totally fine. Attack with all creatures. They don't have enough mana untapped, so they can't even have that fog ability spell or whatever. Okay. Cool. We won. Okay, so like I said, that's what we wanted our deck to do. That's all we wanted. It's not that hard. Spreading Rots are definitely not necessary. They only have a 2-color deck. Our deck worked well when it actually worked. I don't think... The Heartstopper's fine, but if they want to put that 4/4 in the air, this thing doesn't do anything. The other big guy they have is their 6/6, and so to use this, we'll be taking 4 to kill it, which is kind of annoying. But we've also got a lot of different things to kind of make it useless as long as we have cards. So we have to hope that the game goes for us like it did in game 2 and not like it did in game 1. I don't really see a need to play any of these other things. Like Windstrider doesn't even do it, right? Because the thing that they can give flying is a 4/4. So yeah, we'll just do that. I think we did okay there. We may have, I say we, you guys were probably, may have been yelling at me. I may have misplayed. All right, this stinks. I'm going to keep it. They kept 7 as well. All right, we have a Dire Fleet Hoarder or a Fathom Fleet Captain or a Seeker Squire on turn 2. So let's play a land and pass. Let's see what else we can do. They play an Ixali's Keeper. That's fine. So then, yeah, that's more of a reason to play the Hoarder, I think. Yeah, okay, we drew a 3rd land. That's cool, but it's not blue, which is unfortunate. But yeah, we play the Hoarder. If we get a treasure for it, then we get a treasure. You know, I'd be happy to trade here. Okay, they play the Hammer Skull. That's fine. We can vanquish that on our turn. Like, yeah, okay. And then we will play... Okay, interesting. We have the Interloper. We have a lot of stuff that we can be doing now, which is cool. Unfortunately, we don't have any blue yet, but the only thing that stops us from playing is this, and I'm okay with that being a late game card. Let's vanquish now, because that card is way too powerful against, well, just in general. I love that card, but I hate it at the same time. So let's attack. If they block, they block. I'm happy to do that so I can get that treasure to get that blue, and they probably see that, so they might just take 2 here. And I think we win the race with all these cards in our hands. So, yeah, no blocks from them. That's fine. That's our turn. Okay. And then we'll pass on their turn as well because we have nothing to do. Okay. That happens. They play a Blossom Dryad. Okay. Hey, we have a Stormfleet Spy. Too bad we can't play it. But... we can play one of these 2 guys. Okay, well, let's attack again, I guess. Again, if they want to give us a treasure, we'll take it. and then we can play other things, but instead they're just going to take 2. So let's maybe get a land off this guy. Okay, good. We'll keep that on top. We could have played that this turn. But we now have a 2/3, which can block super well. So that's it for us. And we'll be able to block, but that'll be about it on their turn as well. Okay. These games are taking quite some time. Emergent Growth. Okay. Oh, must be blocked. Okay, well, that's fine. Our creature dies. Congrats. That was an interesting choice. I don't know that it made a ton of sense, but that's fine, I guess. Let's play, since we know that we knew that we were drawing that. Let's attack. Well, like I said, it looks like we're winning this race, so I'm okay with that. Let's play a Conquistador and a Fathom Fleet Captain, and then end our turn, because we still don't have that land. Man, any land at all helps massively, but if it's blue, it helps even more. So, yeah, anything would be great here. Okay. They are going to attack? I assume. Yeah, that's fine. I will take it. They probably got something big and dumb to follow it up with, because they have mana. They have 2 Glorifiers of Dusk. Oh, they have 6, so it's just the Dreadmaw, I assume. That's what we kind of put them on at 6. No, it's the... Okay, well, we need 2 more land for that. This is starting to become problematic. It wasn't until right about now. Okay, well, they have a 3/2 and a 1/1. So why don't we attack with everybody and see what they do. First of all, they're going to lose a life, and then... oh, I gotta... Yeah, sorry. Do that first. Yes, always yield. And always yield to this as well. I don't... But I... Oh, yeah, okay, great. Let's do it. Yes. Yeah, no. Oh. Right. And I do control. I don't understand. Yes, I'll pay 2. Yes, gladly. I thought I would just say yes and then pay 2. Great. Now we're just wasting time. Okay, sure, that happens as well. Yes. Always yield to it. We'll have to do it later. Okay, fine. Great. Done. Attack, please. Let's see how they block. That's totally fine. Let's kill the big guy before the lifelinker. They gain a life, but then lose a bunch, so that's fine with me. Okay. They don't know that we have March of the Drowned, although I don't know that we're going to draw it by any means, but if we do, we can play it and then use it to bring that guy back immediately, which is cool. All right, they ended their turn. We drew another Conquistador. That's hilarious. Okay, let's attack again with everybody that can, of course. Oh, I still missed. That's fine. Okay. And that's our turn, right? Great. Lovely, lovely. That's fine. I don't mind that at all. Okay. Sure. You're at 6. Okay, so what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to bring us to 7? It's a race, folks. If I get, and this is with them having 1,000,000 mana and me having 3 and being off one of my colors, I think we're doing okay here. I don't know what you guys think. We're dancing a fine line, though. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to pretend that this is going super well for us at all. Okay. Let's see what they are going to do. They're going to go to combat. I should just go like that. They don't attack, and we finally got a blue. Would you look at that? So we can do a couple of different things here. Let's go to combat. Let's attack with just these 2 guys. Actually, no, screw it. We attack with everybody. That happens. So they go to 5, and then they have to start blocking as well. We finally got our blue, so they should be a little scared, but maybe they just are in survival mode at this point. That's also fine. Okay, that's also fine. Yup, you can gain a life. That's also fine. But I'm going to kill your 2/2. Yes. Then I'm going to... Oh, so they're just going to use it to what? Beef up the life linker? Alright, well, unfortunately we have nothing for that, which really sucks. But that's fine. They did it until end of turn. They gained some life. That's fine. Totally fine. It lives, but it doesn't get to keep that. And then let's play a Stormfleet Spy and try to draw ourselves back into this game. Because I'm now able to block with that pretty well. Ooh, this Explore needs to find us not a land. I guess if it finds us blue, then we're not super upset. Okay, well, we drew a land. We can play this and then nothing else, or we can play this, get a treasure, and play this guy. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pirate's Prize. Let's draw a land, maybe? Oh, we already played one, so it doesn't really matter. We have March of the Drowned. That can be cool. But let's, well, let's attack first. Oh, interesting. If we attack, then we... Okay, what do we have in our graveyard? Anything for 1? We have tons of stuff for 1. We can get a Conquistador back. Okay, so let's attack now with both. Put some pressure. And then if they trade off, they trade off. I don't care. If they just take it, that's fine too. Okay, so they're finally doing it. They're going to give me a treasure, which would allow me to play the Lookout, I guess. This feels fine. They have 1 card in hand. We get a treasure. So let's use our treasure to play March of the Drowned to get back 2 pirates in the Captain and the Spy. And then we'll just replay the Captain, I guess. I don't think they have anything that they can play out with, like, haste. We haven't seen anything from them that fits that bill. We can also contract killing something. I don't think we really have to, though. We can, yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, so maybe we do. Oh, we can depths it, too. We won't have another pirate, though. That'll be something important to note. We have 6, so we can do a Lookout and a depths. 1, 2, 3 for the Lookout. Let's see what we get off the Explore. We get, yes, yield. We get a Vanquish the Weak. That stays on top, 100% stays on top. All right, so we have 3 more, so we can depths. Let's attack first. But we don't have to depths, do we? Not now that we have a 2/3, we don't. So yes, I will pay 2 for the ability, yes. This is what's going to work for us, guys. This is how we win. Hopefully, of course. We're so low on clock. Oh my god. Taking too long to think about things. Alright. Do they attack? They do, because they want to gain some life. So we block. If they have spells or something, that's fine. They don't. But they gain the life, which they care about. Okay. So we just attack with 1,000,000 damage. Okay. Yes. And then Stormfleet Spy, draw a card. Oh, that's stupid. God damn it. So much extra time wasted. Okay, come on. That's better. Ugh, annoying. Okay, 1 minute left. We can totally win this if we just stay calm. Daring Saboteur as well. That's fantastic. End my turn. Okay, they're at 4. Do we win? We can bounce or kill any 1 or 2 things that they play. They have 1,000,000 mana but 1 card in hand, and we have 54 seconds. Great. I don't care. Great. Awesome. Contract killing again. Okay. Go to combat. Attack with everybody. They sent me a chat message. An excruciating way to lose. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Okay, so this time we're just going to say no and move on because holy crap. I just let it happen. Oh man, look at that. 35 seconds on the clock. This deck works really nicely when you actually draw a hand. Okay, well, we had 1,000,000 things as backup here. They're sending another message to say, watch out for Settle the Wreckage in the future. Okay. All right, we win. All right, I will be back with game 2, round 2, in just a second, guys. All right, we're back. Now that we know what our deck actually wants to be doing, let's see if we can do it. This is not terrible. It's not amazing. The Interloper will help a lot, but still. Let's play the Heartstopper and pass. Okay. Well, we have contract killing. That's a thing. Let's attack. We might get Slash of Talons again, which would really suck. Okay, good. Okay. Shaper Apprentice is cool. For them. Something we can play. Hey, we were right. Something we can play. All right. Let's let it explore. It's a land. Oh, okay. That sucks. Let's play that land. And then I'll attack. No, I will not. That would be foolish. And then at that point, I probably should have played the swamp. But that's okay. That's totally okay. I don't really want to... Like, this can kill this anyway. And same here. So, yeah. That's more along the lines of what I was thinking. So they just have... they don't have another... They don't have 2 flyers now. But they did explore a Shipwreck Looter back to the top. Okay. They didn't attack, which makes sense. We drew a Cutthroat. Interesting. So if we attack with this and they block here, we just Cutthroat and kill it. Otherwise, we Interloper if they just take 1. Or if they trade off, that's fine too. Because it's 1 less flyer that they have either way. Yeah, that's fine. Possible flyer, of course. That's totally fine. Good. And then we play the Interloper and end our turn. We get a land off of it. That's annoying. Okay, well, we're just destined to get lands today. I will take 2. Because that's what's going to happen. They play the Shipwreck Looter. Hey, what a surprise. They get to discard... Presumably just a land. They do have 4, so it doesn't look like they're hurting for it. We're facing Emrakul, guys. Look at this. Island. Okay. Oh, and they play a Duskborn Sky Marcher. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, we have a land to play. We can attack with this guy. Okay. Oh, good. All right. Well, hey, let's play out the Hoarder, and we can have depths as backup. We have contract killing as well, but there's really nothing here that's like super strongly indicating that we need to Oh, okay. Sure. I take one. Navigators. Oh my god. Ugh. That's so stupid. Okay. Well, they're trying to mill us. They got 2 lands, a spy, and a conquistador. Hey, a looter. Okay, so if we... Well, now we see the line, right? They're just trying to mill us, so let's attack this way and see what happens. Okay. We'll get a treasure. That's cool. They'll take 2. We kill their creature. Sure. Now we can... play a land. Let's loot first. I don't actually know what I'm going to discard, but maybe it's just... If we draw a land, we can ditch it. Let's see. Yes, please. Ooh, we definitely don't want to discard that. Okay, well then we discard this. And we can play... Contract killing on their flyer. And then pass. Now we have more treasure. We can play this guy. We can start attacking and getting more menace guys. And then we just kill them with menace guys before they kill us. Or mill us, I should say. Excuse me. Yep. You did it. 4 mana. 4 cards in hand. 4 cards in my library going into my graveyard. Run aground. And they put that on the top of my library. Okay. That's fine. And then oh, okay. And then they mill it. All right, that's fine. They got a Siren's Ruse and the creature. We draw the Weaver. That's cool. Let's play... Let's play this. For no value, but for some damage, let's play this. And then we just attack with these 2. And that's it. We just have to kill them before they mill us. And it's looking pretty good for us right now. Pious Interdiction on this guy. Fine. That's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. Thankfully, we have this 3/3 still. You've attacked me for 1. Yep. It happens. They got the other contract killing. The Siren Lookout. Oh! Well, would you look at that? It's a March of the Drowned. Thankfully, we drew it. Let's... I guess attack first. Just attack with everything we can. We got rid of that Depths of Desire. That kind of sucks, because we could have bounced our creature that way. But that's fine. There's another one in the deck somewhere. Okay. Let's march 2 pirates. Let's get the Siren Lookout and the Interloper that they worked so hard to get rid of. Okay. And then we can play them both, actually. So let's explore with the Interloper. If it's a land, I'll be annoyed. Okay, good. We can keep... Yeah, we can keep that on top. because then we can play the Water Trap Weaver to tap down their flyer so that they can't attack. And that's it for us. Let's see what they've got. Unless they have a haste guy. Nope, they've got the Quartermaster. They can get an equipment or a vehicle. They get the Cutlass. Okay. Well, we can play Tempest Caller and kill them. So let's do that. Our last opponent warned us about Settle the Wreckage, but they don't have the mana for it, so cool. I love mill strategies. Don't get me wrong, but not in this format. It doesn't work. And thankfully, our deck is aggressive enough to make them pay for that. So, do we do anything differently? I guess we could put in the other March of the Drowned so that if they're milling us, we can make them pay by getting the stuff back like we just did. But what would we take out for it, I guess, is the other question. I think this works just fine. Because we still, like I would, we still want our removal. We still want our creatures. They do good work for us. So we're going to go ahead and just send it back. If they're going to keep going with a mill strategy, do we mulligan? Not this hand. This is a fine hand. I like both of these. These are great for us. Sure. We drew another land. That's going to become problematic. Hopefully it doesn't again. But we've fought through mana issues in the past, so... You have a Shaper Apprentice. We got a Tempest Caller. Let's... Seeker's Squire. And hope we don't get a land. Don't explore a land. Sweet. Keep it on top. Now we have a fine blocker as well. That's amazing. A Weaver to tap it down. That's fine. I'll take 2. Sure. Siren Lookout is a great card. Stops their flyer strategy pretty easily. Hopefully we do not explore a land again. Damn it. Okay, well that's unfortunate, but also life. Okay, well we have a 1-2, they have a 2-1. They tapped 1 white and then untapped it, presumably to attack first with this. Oh, they're attacking with both. Okay, well... Damage against this opponent, I don't think I care about taking. And if they played their 1-drop white flyer, no, they just play the other Weaver and tap either this down again or that down. Nope, it's just that same thing. That's fine. Totally fine. We're just drawing nothing but land now, which is kind of annoying, but is fine. Let's... See, we can depths to bounce our out and hope that we get the counter on it off of the Explorer, but it's going to take another turn to do it, and then we can just play the Hoarder to block one of their Weavers. That's interesting. I'm going to try it. Bounce this guy. And then make black and play the Hoarder and pass. Might not have been the best play, but clearly if this guy is going to be chipping away at us, I'm going to just happily block and get a treasure out of the deal. Not that we need more land, but still. It gets one of their creatures off the board. They have a lifelinker. Okay. Let's try this. Not another land, please. Great. Great. I think no matter what it is against this opponent, we put it on top of our library. Because we need to. All right, let's do the captain as well. And let's attack. If they block, we're fine with it. If they don't, they take 2. Great. We have a blocker for their flyer. We have a blocker for their ground guy. If they attack with both, they're going to get in with one. That's fine with me. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, the nice thing is we can play Tempest Caller and get in with a bunch of damage for free, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know that they can do 4. Maybe they can. But, oh, but I have another pirate here, so I can use this ability, so I'll have a blocker if I really need it, plus I'll play the looter as well. I won't be able to play the looter, but that's fine. That's totally fine. We're going to swing out. I'll have the Tempest Caller as a blocker this turn, obviously. I am going to pay the 2. Yes. That's much more important right now. And that's my turn, because I can't play that land yet. And even if I could... Ooh! We just win? Wow. I didn't think it was that dire for them. They had 6 cards in hand. Interesting. All right. Hey, I'm not gonna scoff at a win. That's great. Well, guys, we will be back with round 3 in just a second. All right, that was a fast round 2. We're here for round 3. Yes, I would love to play first. And I would love to have a serviceable hand, which I get. This is fantastic. I will happily keep this hand. Looks like they're going to keep as well. They are not. They mulled to 6. Okay. Classic skittering Heartstopper play for our deck. Okay. They're also part black. Ooh. Oh, man. That's really tough. I don't know what to do here. I think I'm going to wait on this just until we see a little bit more of what our opponents got going, what our hand and our deck are going to be giving us this game. Just wait on it. Yeah, okay. So they're black-white. It's a good color combination. Raptor Companions, I hear, like Vanquish the Weak. They're big fans of that card. We could also Water Trap Weaver and just tap it down. We might do that first, just to see if we can save Vanquish the Weak. Whoa. Whoa, that was very silly. All right. Yes, now we're in the right spot. It was like undo or concede. I don't want to do any of those things. All right. We're good. We're good. Okay. They play. See, I'm much more willing to vanquish the Hammer Skull. That's much more important to us, and especially because it allows us in for more damage this turn. So let's, again, we'll bluff the Skullduggery. We'll vanquish the weak on the Hammer Skull. We will go to combat and attack out for another 5, bring them to 11, super early in the game. And then if we have to, just start chipping them away with this. Okay, Paladin of the Bloodstained is just fine. We've fought those before. They didn't attack. Interesting choice. We can't play both, not this turn, unless this dies. So let's attack with everybody. Make them make tough choices, because that's what they'll be. Let's see how they do it. That's fine. That's fine. And that's fine. I like it. I think there's no need to give that guy Death Touch, and then we can just play both of our creatures here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for this guy, and then 1, 2 for this gal. I believe that's a female. Either way, we've emptied our hand, which is a little dangerous, I'm aware, but still, they're playing vanilla 2/2s for 2. Just straight bears. So I'm okay. Yeah. Nice. Let's do that. Ooh, and we still have enough to give this to make that unblockable. Sweet. Okay. Sorry. Yes, please explore. It's a land. That's fantastic. What a great turn. All right, let's go to combat. Attack, please. It's a shame that this is only a 1/2, but that's totally fine. I will yield to it. I will draw a card with it. And I will discard the island instead of the swamp then. And I will pass. I'm going to keep it in hand just in case for next turn. We don't need any more than 5, although, yeah, we'll see. All right, they're going to combat. That's silly. That is really silly. Sure, I go to 18. Very interesting choice. Okay, they did it for raid. Okay. Hey, look, I'll discard this swamp. Thanks. Hey, look, I drew a land. Oh, that's mean. That is mean. Why would they let me do that? Okay. So they have a 2/2, so I don't attack with this 1/2. Maybe I just do anyway, because they're going to want to stop the 3/3. Whatever. I'll just attack with those 2 for now. Save my 1/2 just in case. No blocks, huh? Okay. It's fine with me. Yes, please. I would love to draw a card. I'll discard that card. Well, that's unfortunate. If they have another one of those, we don't get to draw a card next turn. But that's fine. That'll be our turn for now. Interesting. Well, they are... If this thing gets to untap and attack... Nope, vanquish the weak. Fine. Just fine. They can double block this guy. Ooh, okay. So we can attack with both and bring them to 1? Because they can double block to kill this or single block both. And then one of their creatures dies. And then we can play the Stormfleet Spy. So yeah, we just attack right now. Let's do it. See how they do it. Do they double block to get rid of the 3/3? They do. Okay. I'll kill the relevant creature as opposed to the vanilla creature, just in case. Yep. They go to 1, and then I draw a card. Okay. Yes, please. It's a contract killing. That's gorgeous. Fantastic. All right. If they only play 1 blocker this turn, we win. If they don't play 1 creature. It's the Hammer Skull. Is that it? Nope, it's not. Okay, fair enough. That is fair enough. Okay. Oh. Well, that's awesome. We win. Sweet. All right, next game. Whew. All right, we're going to just submit again. I saw nothing wrong here, and we'll have game 2 to figure it out, because if they beat us somehow with some crazy card that we need to worry about, we can try to see what, if anything, we have as backup here. But otherwise, that went super, super well. Let them think about it for a bit. They might actually be sideboarding, whereas we just shipped it back. We have another Heartstopper. I don't see the need. The March of the Drowned might be nice if they get rid of our creatures. That they worked pretty hard to get rid of our stuff. And so if they do that, we can just get it back, and that's kind of debilitating. All right. They're deciding whether to mulligan to 6. Ugh. This hand is so slow. I'm going to keep it. Oh, they mull to 6 too? Yeah, I'll definitely keep it then. If they're mulling to 6, I'm going to keep this 7. And I'm not super happy about it, but that's fine, I guess. Okay, vanquish the weak. That's not amazing, but it's not terrible. Let's see what they do. They play the Wanted Scoundrels. Oh man, turn 3 is going to be so awful and awkward because we can't use Vanquish the Week on it. Ugh. Alright, well we could do some like cutthroat shenanigans or something. That sucks. They're going to get in for some damage with this guy. Oh, that sucks. Okay, sure, I take 4. That's what I get for having a slow hand. Alright, here is the third. Let's play the Lookout. We can explore with it. I wouldn't even hate a land. Ugh, a Heartstopper. I guess that can stay on top. Yeah, actually that's pretty good against this 4-3. What am I talking about? I don't know why I thought about it so much. That's perfectly fine. Yes, I will take the damage again, which is unfortunate, but still I think I can stabilize. They had 2 lands. They missed a land drop. We are going to be okay, guys. We are going to be okay. Let's play this Heartstopper because they know about it already. Let's attack for 2. Sure. And then we will just pass. Now, they can either attack with this and just let it die to the Heartstopper, or play something else and then we can vanquish it if it's too small. Nope. Nothing. Okay. Well, we've got our captain. That's pretty awesome. They sent me a message. Well then, haha. Yeah, so let's play this guy. And I'll attack with the flyer only and see what happens. And then I'll just pass my turn. They got a land. That's something. That's definitely something. Ooh, Queen's Commission is good. That's very good. We can kill one with Vanquish, but I don't really want to. I don't see the need. Okay. All right. Wow, we have another Vanquish the Week. Interesting. So we can Tempest Caller here and attack for... No, that doesn't make sense. That would be really silly. I would love a land right now. That would be fantastic. But I think I'm going to attack with the Flyer and the Menace guy. And then if they just double block with 2 of the lifelinkers, it would still kill. That's fine. I'm going to get a 2-2 Menace out of the deal. It kind of sucks, but that's fine. I will tap these 2, actually, because then I can March of the Drowned and give this guy Death Touch still. Okay. That's fine with me. Oh, clearly I have to deal damage to this guy first. That would be silly. Okay, sure. They gain a life and then lose 2, so they only lose 1. And then I could do this. I think I'm going to wait and pass, because they don't know that we have it. But if they kill this somehow, then we have it. We have the Fathomfleet Cutthroat as well for backup. Killing this guy would be really nice. If I draw a land, we can with the contract killing. Ooh. How many times a day can we Vanquish the Week a Territorial Hammerskull? Okay. So we can contract killing on the Wanted Scoundrels, get 2 treasures, plus 2 more. We just get 4 treasures for killing that guy. That's really funny. That's so many treasures. All right. So we'll do that. Then we can actually use 3 of the treasures. 2 and 3. on the Hammer Skull. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was being a little laggy, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't do it one too many times. So that's totally fine. And then we can go to combat and attack with everybody. Even the Heartstopper, because it doesn't really matter right now. They take it all. That's awesome. And then that's it. I'll save, I guess, save March. Yeah, we've got this. That's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6 total. So next turn we can Tempest Caller. It's only 5, but still. Let's see what they do for 4 mana. Okay. They're playing Pious Interdiction on our flyer. That's fine. We haven't gotten depths yet. And they gain 2 life too. That's really good. Pious Interdiction is just an amazing card. I don't think we even saw one. At least that I remember. Alright, so we are taking 1. They're gaining 1. And what do we draw? We draw Sirens. Oh my god, that's funny. That's mean, but it's so funny. Okay. Let's attack with both of these. Yeah, I'm going to try to get in for as much as I can. Siren's Ruse is so gross here. Okay. That's funny. All right. We'll pass. We have Vanquish the Weak and Siren's Ruse up right now. So if they play anything that's 3 power or smaller, we can kill it. I'm not really too worried about this vampire, if you can't tell. Plus the fact that if they attack with it, we can just Siren's Ruse on this, draw a card, and then block and be pretty happy about it. They tapped some stuff, but they're going to combat first. Let's do it. Yes, thank you. Okay, we'll choose this guy. We'll tap 2, and we will blink it. And then even if it gets us a land, we still get to kill this lifelinker. They have something. What do they have? They have Vanquish the Weak. That's fantastic. We can just March of the Drowned and get them both back. That's awesome. Okay, fine. Fine. They're still attacking. Yeah, that's fine. We take 1, they gain 1. That's fine. We'll just swap life totals for a second. They'll end their turn. Okay. All right. So we have a Pirate's Prize. We could do that. We could Fathom Fleet. We got a lot of different options here. Let's March of the Drowned and get 2 pirates back, being both of the pirates that, once again, they worked very hard to kill. And we can play them both. Let's do the Lookout first. Let it explore. What's it going to get? It gets a Direfleet Hoarder. Sure, we'll keep it on top. And then we'll play the Captain as well, because why wouldn't we? And then we can attack with, with these 2 guys. We have a nice 2/3 flyer to block their lifelinker. Plus we have Vanquish the Weak if they still play something small. Obviously not this turn, we're tapped out, but still. I think we're in a pretty good position. Okay, they have a 3/4 flyer. Thankfully, Fathom Fleet Cutthroat is a thing. They're at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god, that sucks. Okay, so we can still attack all out and then just Cutthroat to kill this thing for whatever it blocks. Yeah, let's yeah, that's totally what we're doing. Stop being indecisive. Just attack with everybody. Again, they're tapped out. Can we do both? We cannot. So, not this turn. I'm assuming they block the flyer with the flyer. I would be fine with it. They can't block either of our menace guys. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Okay. So then yes, that's exactly how that happens. We deal the damage to the vampire first, but we still get to deal 1 damage to the flyer, and then we kill it with the cutthroat. That feels good. That feels really, really good. Oh man, that sucks to be you. I feel a little bad, but at the same time, that's kind of the point. 6 mana, 4 cards in hand. They play a 4 drop, and they're at 4 life. Okay. They get another lifelink guy, and they... Guys, can we talk about something for a second? Can we talk about the fact that I was trying not to bring it up. If you've been watching my drafts, I have done so poorly. Last week, I had to lower my expectations to go 2-1, and I finally did it. Going into round 3, we had already gone 2-1, and I still didn't want to say anything about it. But look at my screen right now. Do you see this? Look at this. I just won a trophy for XLN draft. It's my first one. For many of you, that may be child's play. And to that I say congratulations. I've been working a long time to get this trophy, and it's about damn time. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please feel free to let me know, because even though I won, that does not mean that I played perfectly. I know that for a fact. So please let me know your thoughts on my playstyle, my picks, etc. in the comments down below. I loved this deck. This deck was fantastic. I may not have been the best pilot for it, and again, you can let me know that. I'm going to ramble on for a little bit more. I'm going to be super excited. But regardless, you can click on our logo when it pops up on the screen to subscribe, and you'll find out when all of our videos come out. We have these drafts every Saturday. We have product openings every Monday, and we have story reviews with my fiance Amy and I every Thursday. So you guys can totally come back and check that out. It helps us out a lot. This has been Geek for All. I have been Joe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really hope you enjoyed it, even a little bit as much as I did. And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks so much, everybody.